Tim Tszyu is ready to reclaim his spot at the top of boxing's super welterweight division. Former WBO champion hopeful of fighting for a world title by the end of this year. He revealed his plans in the first of an exclusive two-part interview with our reporter, Cody Kaye.
Well, Timmy, a couple of months since I last saw you in Orlando on what must have been a pretty tough night, but life's been pretty good since. Married to your longtime partner, Alex, and you had a bit of time off, which is not something that you have traditionally done. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been a bit different. Something that I guess I'm not really used to. I think marriage, I've been with my partner for 8 years, so I think it was about time to hit the knot.
She's put up with some stuff.
Yeah. And it was a decision made straight the day after the fight. And, you know, it sort of made the year turn into a good year.
So I wonder what it's been like for you since the Murtazalia fight, because we all know Fundora, that is what it is. You get a cut like that, it changes things. The Murtazalia fight was a different beast altogether, and a loss like that can really break fighters, and for others it builds them. I mean, your dad had losses, came back bigger and better, won world titles. I wonder how it's shaped your thinking as a fighter since then.
I think I've got redemption on my mind. The way I'll do things next will be approached a little bit differently. I've always been a grinder no matter what, so like I always leave everything I can in the gym and in the ring, but there's little tweaks that need to be adjusted, and I'm just finding them. I'm just still looking for them. You
know, Timmy, in the early stages of your career, the fighter that I saw was very patient, very cautious. The aggression was always there, but it wasn't something that we saw until the latter rounds of a fight. And I wonder if there was a switch for you being over in the US headlining that made you feel like you had to go after it straight away and be spectacular and flashy, because that isn't necessarily the Tim Tszyu that I've seen throughout the majority of your career.
Yeah, I agree. One word was maybe a bit reckless, you know. Usually I'm more patient, more methodical, I think, before I do. This time it was like, in this last fight, honestly, I felt like the Hulk. Like I was able to do whatever I want to be able to do, and I had that in my mind frame. And maybe it just boxing gives you a lesson, you know, that take things a little bit slower.
Were there moments? I don't know if you've watched the fight yet. Have you watched it all? Will you watch it all?
I hope so. Yeah.
Why haven't you yet?
At the moment, from what I remember, I got caught cold early, and it was more of a survival instinct. It was like, to get me out of here, you're gonna have to kill me. And to just rewatch me getting punched, getting back up, getting punched, getting back up. At the time when I was getting hit, I was in another space. I was in another mind frame, time zone. It was not the Tim Tszyu that was sitting right now, dissecting it, or the Tim Tszyu that's been there previously.
So I guess the next question now is, when do you think you'll be back, and also what does that look like when you are back? Because the reality is that most fighters probably aren't going to jump in there with the top 10 after what you've been through over the last couple of years.
I am jumping in with the top 10.
Why does that not surprise me?
Because I don't want to, I feel like happens, but that doesn't mean you go back to that standard. I'm still chasing for the stars, you know, and to chase for the stars, I'm still gonna go against the top guys, and I'm not in for no tune-ups or nothing. I want to go straight back to the position that I was before.
I feel like any other fighter would want to tune up. I really do, and I know you're built differently, and I've seen that from you, and it's not just somebody saying it. I know that you're built differently. But is anyone around you saying, Tim, take an easy fight?
There has been talk. There has been, but I'll be cheating myself to a certain extent, you know. I still want to be on that world scene. You know, and we're blessed with No Limit and PVC aligned with each other to have that. So I'm still chasing for the stars, and I remain to do that.